HDMI connect here.
Nice vision board.
Okay.
Stylish.
So we were here where I was showing our repository is. What is that repository? Okay, I'm just going to open up VS Code so it will show me what repository we were in. Pushing it to that side. Okay. I think I'll switch off this light so that you can see better.
Sure.
Okay. So installations and everything got completed the other day only. I remember I told you to change the Starknet version in your. Wait, where is? I remember telling you to change the version of your. And then
Yeah.
projects CD. CD export. Clear. Okay.
Oh. Good. So where am I? Last time it was yarn chain.
Yep, and then you got your all of your files. These files. Let me just zoom in. Right. Let me close this. And zoom in. We were here.
No, I don't have those yet. I'm still in the old. Where am I? Hold on.
No, your yarn chain got successful. We did it.
Aha. So what does that mean? What does yarn chain mean?
Yarn chain is basically to run a local testnet on your what do I say?
On my
I don't think you did yarn chain though. I think you did yarn install.
Look, it says yarn chain here from the last time I touched it.
Okay.
I'm in the X counter folder.
Okay. Wait, let me run yarn chain because then it's going to give us the.
No. Oh. Control C.
You do not have all of these modules
No, but I
in your X counter app.
haven't. Where do I get X counter? Sorry.
CD X counter.
I'm in X counter. Okay, but why? How do I pull this up in?
You do code space dot.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't do that. Okay, code space dot.
So when you do that, whichever folder you are in, right, that will open up as like a repository, local repository on your VS Code.
Got it.
Now you have all of those folders, I believe, because we already did installed everything on your system.
Yeah. So I have all these folders. Got it.
You
Okay.
do have all of those folders, right? Now
Cool.
next up would be.
And now, sorry. So what am I? Okay. So I have the code.
Did you do yarn chain?
No, so I didn't see that, okay.
So when you do yarn chain, it will give you basically a pre-deployed feed token with Ethereum address, class hash, Stark address, all of those.
But what exactly is this called? Yarn?
Chain.
Yeah.
Space
But
chain.
what am I actually saying to what's the yarn
So
command?
yarn is basically like NPM.
Okay, right.
NPM is like Node Package Manager, right? Yarn is another type of package manager only, which is saying just run the chain. Okay? You're welcome.
Yarn
Okay.
chain running.
Yes. So it will launch the DevNet locally, and it's also going to start running a version of basically Starknet for you, which is why you're getting like pre-deployed tokens and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then you also get like 20, I believe, already accounts that are already filled up with like.
I'm not getting that. I'm getting configuring no version is set for command Starknet DevNet.
Yes, that is the version that I asked you to change the other day also. If you open up your, so if you go on to here, if you go in .tools hyphen version, right? The current compatible one is 0.4.3. Yours is not.
I have 6.1.
Exactly. So change it to this.
That's it.
Yes, and your like when we did the installation last time, right?
Yeah.
It told you in the command line to change this. But because we were having a conversation, I think you would just close the whole thing.
Oh, so it is literally just changing the
Yeah, the number.
reference.
Yes,
That's it.
yes.
Because so does that mean all the code is already loaded? It's just picking the different version.
Yeah, it will load once you change that and save it again. It will load automatically.
Got it. Okay, so now you got to run yarn again.
No, yarn. Just run yarn chain again.
Yeah.
Considered a not genius kid. He finished his master's in mathematics at 18. And he's in the crypto space, and he hacked a few.
No version is set for command Starknet.
Yeah, basically
0.67
$0.67.
Did you do yarn install? Do yarn install again?
Alright, so I was
Space install.
watching a documentary on his story. That's what he said. He said, you guys are code of law, right? But,
That's what I received. Yeah.
but,
Like, you didn't do your job right if somebody can take the money.
he didn't order that actually on that help. So this guy said he lost $10 million. It's in-depth finance. Lost $10 million in the hack. Basically, they were able to frame it as market manipulation and other thing else.
So now what I'm doing is I'm running yarn chain in one terminal, right?
Sorry, I think it's
that was
just zoom out a second for 1 second. Okay.
Okay.
This code base right now is an open source repo you pulled out that has the counter app already, the code scripts and everything for the counter already. No, it doesn't. What is this repo that I'm looking at?
We basically ran a command. Remember we ran a command initially, it was called create Stark, npx create Stark.
Yeah.
I think you must have written down that command, my brother.
I remember hold on. We did the
npx.
SCARD init, we
Yes.
ran the init, initialized, executed.
There was one more command called create.
Stark at latest.
Yes.
Yes.
That means you're this command is for giving you boilerplate code of a Starknet application that has smart contracts. Okay, you can run this command. You have to run this command when you are starting a Starknet project, right? So that it gives you because before what used to happen like 10 years back, okay? And don't hold me accountable for timelines, but I'm talking about like before, right? Yeah, conceptually 10 years back, what used to happen is if somebody wanted to create a project, right? Any project, just a web project, whatever. You create a folder, then you create a TOML file, then you keep adding files manually, and then you attach those files with each other, right? You reference them, you connect them properly. But because every file has the same structure, same basic fundamental structure, like when you do npx create React app also, right? It will give you a fundamental structure. This command will give you the fundamental structure for a Starknet app. You don't have to just go in the create a folder, go inside, create all this .tool versions, .getting all of this. You do not have to add all of these fundamental files. This is the starting step that you need to execute whenever you are creating. Now, if you want to create, let's say your voting app also, right? You start with this command. And then we go on to yarn install because this will give you just the skeleton with the package.json. It will not give you node modules, right? You do yarn install to get all of those front end node modules that are coming in, right?
So that's what I would do next. Okay.
Yes, and then you just did yarn install, so everything must be installed now. Check.
He's now.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you do yarn chain.
He's been a step ahead of the police and law enforcement. They'll catch him eventually.
Can't be doing it, like,
So yarn
Oh,
is
there was
now,
no
in a
trail.
sense,
It's like NPM only.
yeah.
It's literally like
Just-
NPM
just-
only, but
just
just
a library
another
of-
package manager.
Okay.
Okay?
There's no hiding.
But it's specific for the Starknet blockchain.
No,
No, it's not.
it's like, see, I do not exactly know the difference between NPM and yarn. I've always used NPM, but people also say you can use yarn. So let's just Google.
Yes, he feels he can get
Are there more like this or just these two?
there then.
No, these two only. No, there is Bun also.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's more, but like
But it's
the
same
most
concept.
famous NPM.
Same,
NPM, Bun, and yarn essentially do the same thing.
Yes.
Ah.
So yarn versus NPM, which I am not sure what exactly is. But NPM is Node Package Manager. I think yarn is yet another resource negotiator. Are both popular package managers for JavaScript that install packages for the same public NPM registry.
Super oppressive already.
Depends as both evolved
That's what.
behind
We shared it.
And the differences is. Oh, okay. It's faster for caching and like for parallel installs. That's why we are using. Like it has more asynchronous ability than NPM.
You get a million. You
Okay,
get some-
and it also has like excellent offline capabilities for local caching. That's why we're using it. But it's just more of a personal preference, honestly. For this specific one, we have to use yarn chain because yarn is like because we are setting up a local DevNet, right?
What's besides the
So
dollar?
yarn is good for local development.
There's also like.
Got it. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Argue with your
So
landlord.
you did yarn chain. If you
No,
enter
still
yarn
no
chain,
version set
That's
for
the
command start.
Okay.
did you save that file?
When the threat of eviction is like one million.
Do I maybe reset my terminal? No.
No.
They are not sure.
Hopefully that thread is just a thread that doesn't come through.
Yeah. I mean, if they actually try to take
2.2.
we actually create a, like, it's another excuse for me, like, start another political campaign. And I think they know that, so they're not actually acting on it.
No, Frank, we don't want to push that angle.
Can you AI it and see what's happening there?
Lost over 50 grand last time.
Because as far as I know, like even I did the changes and like it worked for me. So why is it not working for you?
Yeah. Oh, why us? Why us? Why us? Oh, this, you know what? That's our good deed. Let's leave her alone and not bother her and, you know.
It's a combination of things. There's been a lot of bad meetings and not being successful in finding relationships from building.
Usually.
Can you show me the idea?
Also, like, January's my birthday and my sister passed away.
Why is your birthday?
I'm 15.
Oh, it's the same day, I think, yeah, a year or two before my niece.
It's saying to add 0.7.1. Yeah, it shows which one is compatible for your like computer.
Sorry, I see. I saw it, but I thought you said it had to be okay. That's fine.
No, I'm saying whichever is compatible for your computer. It told me that is compatible for my system. So this one is compatible. Now save it. Yeah. Sir, read the. Like, this is the problem. Like you like copy paste on AI, and now it's gonna give you like some random like workarounds and be like, Because it will be like they're not gonna anyways ask me something this simple.
Black Friday is a totally.
It said install 0.7.1, which would have spit back that you already have it. But you're right. Yes.
Sadly, anti-blackberry.
Touche. So now let's try yarn.
Chain.
Hopefully that'll change
Yarn.
someday.
And this is running at.
One of the kids in the family down the line will bring a black person on.
Oh, yeah.
party.
Oh,
Yes.
they did, yeah.
It worked?
Yes. So what has happened? Pre-deployment.
Yeah, now what is
Yeah, let's
yarn?
explain what the hell.
Yes. Okay, I'm explaining now. Okay. What happened is when you do yarn chain, right? It deploys a testnet locally. Basically, you have your Starknet's mainnet, right? Just to give you a quick just to catch you up with how a blockchain development environment works, right? You have your mainnet where everything in the real world is happening. But because mainnet requires, for any blockchain, because mainnet requires gas transactions, right? And as a developer, you keep reiterating, you fix your code, right? So there's a main environment and then there's a dev environment. Same like production environment and development environment, right? That's the same. You can finish your notes and then.
No, I'm listening. I'm writing your notes.
Okay.
As you're explaining.
So there's a production environment which is there on the cloud and which everybody in a Web 2 application I'm talking about. There's a production environment which like the world can see, everybody can interact with, and then there's a developer environment. This developer environment is like keep on making changes, you're adding new things, you're testing it in the developer environment before you're pushing it to production, because in case if there is an error, then the whole system will go down, right? On production environment, there's so many reasons, right? Even in blockchain, right, there's a mainnet and then there's a devnet, right? So mainnet is the main chain where all of the transactions, everything is happening, right? In DevNet, you do not, and to execute operations on the mainnet, you need gas, right? The transaction cost that we talked about. You need gas. For every operation, you need some amount of gas depending on the complexity of the operation. On DevNet, you will use test posits. It's like take money, yeah, test tokens, exactly. But you can do all of them. So what did Yarn Chain do?
So testnet is like a devnet?
Testnet and DevNet is the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, because developers are the ones that are testing, right? Exactly, yes. So what did Yarn Chain do? It deployed a local testnet or devnet on your system.
Got it.
So this is so what if you can see like the initial lines, right? Even on your system, it says pre-deployed fee token. It's giving you an Ethereum address, a UDC address, in fact, Stark address, and it's giving you all of these pre-deployed accounts. Almost 20 accounts with over like account addresses, their public key, their private key that you can use for testing between, like if you want to do transactions between, like even in your voting system, right? If you want, let's say 10 users to vote, you can set one of them as the owner or even your account as the owner, right? But one of them as the owner and the remaining of them as like the people that are voting. So you have almost 20 accounts here that they gave you with private and public key that are deployed on the testnet.
Sorry, maybe it's a stupid question, a random question.
That's okay.
Why is it only 20? Is that just a step thing they bring? Why is it 10? Why do they give you 20 out of the gate? Or
Because
X
that would be
number?
more than enough.
More than a got it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
like,
this is
I mean-
standard for anything once you run it. So this is the standard now.
This is like they give you 10-20 accounts. Even for Ethereum, when you are developing on Ethereum, right? There's an environment like this called Ganache. Okay, they give you, I think, over 10 or something accounts, because all of these are stacked up with those test tokens that no matter how much you spend, it's not gonna like it's
So
pretty much.
okay, if I heard you correctly now, so now I have launched this in a testnet or devnet
Yeah, you
environment.
have launched a local devnet on your system.
Right, and I can now use these public
Accounts.
keys, private keys now to build my app
Yes.
and test it. Now once I'm ready with it and it's all good, Then I'll push it to production, which is
Yeah,
mainnet.
and then
But
you
I'm
will use
paying-
then you will use your original Starknet ID, wallet ID that has funds loaded on it, where you will be paying for the gas, right?
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Okay.
Overwhelmingly.
Now next up, now what we are going to do is I'm going to open another terminal, and you have to just follow along. Okay.
Okay.
You click on this plus sign and you open a terminal. Okay. You are still inside X counter. That's when you do yarn compile.
So basically, the number of people coming out on the whole is shrunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it's shrunk, is it shrunk because
counter. Perfect.
people that are usually on your side are not showing up?
Yeah.
Is my terminal in VS Code?
What?
You want the terminal in VS Code, right? Not the same terminal I'm using.
No, your PowerShell only. In your PowerShell, it should be inside like X counter.
Yeah, I know, but I opened a new session here inside. Does it matter, or do I have to use
No,
my-
just like
Stick with
there
the
it
one I'm
has to be.
using?
Yeah, stick with the PowerShell.
Got it.
Yeah. Just because you cannot close the yarn chain. Just open up another tab. That's what I would meant. Right?
But will it
So they were like,
automatically be in
"We're
that?
professionals, we can
What
do
do
it
you mean?
better."
I won't have to shift to get back in that folder, right?
Yeah. To inside X counter.
And for the past 3 years, they haven't.
And then once I'm in the counter, then it's already running. The yarn is already running.
No, yarn chain has to be running in a terminal.
Again.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Once you execute yarn chain, right? Then you do not touch this terminal.
Okay.
You open up another one, like a new tab.
Okay, so I've opened a new tab,
Okay.
and I'm now in the X counter.
Okay.
I think everything else that I was.
What do I do here?
Yarn compile.
Yarn compile. So don't touch the early one. Now
Yes,
that
chain
I'm-
one. Don't touch the chain one. Let it run.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, these are the little
That's fine. That's
So
fine.
that needs to change and you need to get back in.
Yeah, that's. It's just really, like, there has been, like, this is the short version, the long version is there's been a lot of internal conflict.
The term
Lots of
yarn is
different
not
laws and
recognized as the name.
But it just really annoys.
Are you in PowerShell?
See themselves.
I am in PowerShell. And I'm in X
They're
counter.
not going out.
Do I have to do
Yes,
yarn
look at
something
the-
first
no.
before yarn
No,
compile?
why is it not recognizing yarn? Because it just did yarn chain and it got executed, right?
Yeah.
So it should recognize yarn. That's why I'm saying, are you in PowerShell?
Where else would I be? I don't understand.
Like WSL. Sorry. Are you in WSL is my question. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
In X counter, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, this like
Ah,
we get,
right, right.
they voted for people who were.
Okay, now I'm in X counter. Okay.
Yes.
They voted for a platform. You don't want it.
Sorry, basics of it.
No, that's fine.
That's what they voted. They're like.
This is the stuff that's very annoying because it's like, once you do 10, 15 projects, it's all in second hand, right?
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
few, okay, what?
Yeah.
it's like a
Participate.
yarn compile. Okay, reset Visual Studio to apply.
So you have
this.
doers
Okay.
and academics and all these bureaucrats and doctors. You
Yeah.
know,
Can I restart Visual
you
Studio?
have to walk through stuff.
What?
They're asking me to do an update on Visual Studio.
Talking over.
That's fine. Like,
So they got
let's
for
skip.
years, and people got eliminated.
If you
because
can
of
skip.
memberships, they were like, I don't know what we're doing here. No,
Compile.
And, yeah, so that's the long winded version. But it does come down. to-
Compilation failed.
Actually speaking of
Huh?
your best interest. So they would
Compilation
like
failed.
Why?
Just like this housekeeping statement, which we put out.
Error, command failed, CD contracts and star bill.
Then put like homelessness on the table.
Wait, what?
Issues on the table. Didn't put any of
Did
those
you-
things that everybody's interested in. They didn't put any. It can't have a table. It was like speak first and more like.
So they're playing it safe
What does it
Yeah.
say?
because they want to
Error
save.
command failed. Okay, no, do not like copy the whole thing. Copy only CD contracts and star field.
Police officer who's also Zionist.
There is an error. Do not copy that. Copy the command that it's giving you and run that command.
They created an
Yes, copy it
Yeah.
and then run.
Just a few years ago, we had like homeless and other.
CD contract and
And then
then
we had space. Professional Zionist office space. This is just like, I feel like academics still can't reflect on how bad.
yeah, do ls.
Like, they should just hand in
Enter.
all their degrees, like, get a refund on them and pay their degree.
Because lived experience and book experience are not being consistent.
Can you cd dot dot?
It's,
No,
So we
space.
really need help from them, please to actually show us.
And
which
LS?
even what organizations for us to even.
How many extra?
And so that can be my second thing where I'm failing, is in my
Like
relationship.
the other side, like getting.
In fact, when I read Malcolm X, like, this was one of his main struggles, like, well,
Yeah, do you have, like, more than one
he said, no,
ex-founder?
I actually want academics, can you help me with the problems that I'm actually dealing with? And they weren't supporting him. And
all
that's
projects, no,
pretty much the end of the road,
just-
that's when they assassinated him.
I mean, the truth of, I guess in a way,
Video store.
you need the academics to talk to the other academics on the other side.
Next counter,
They-
this one.
they need
Okay, so
to break.
here's what we are
So,
going to do.
you
We
know
are
what?
going to delete your extra.
I will-
No.
We have
Wait.
identified the problem, we identified how to fix the problem, but
Go in
I can
packages
talk to them, but they won't listen to me.
and go
So
in
you walk me. You regurgitate what I say in their language.
Okay, can you
and
run
then we work things out.
yarn
But the bottleneck
right
is not
here?
even them, it's the people that are supposed to be on your side.
Exactly, exactly. And
No, like change
Oh, they're not
this
doing
from,
so.
so
yeah,
about,
from
like,
share,
so
like
far,
we change that.
lawyers have been making-
Right there, you can change it anyway.
I don't know why I have so much.
I can finish, I'm sorry, please, it's another English.
I was actually talking to some
No,
people
you
here
can like,
because they're so used to
beside
it.
that, open that. And
Yes,
then
you're
now-
probably.
Like there used to be laws, somebody can
Okay,
criticize
now,
them, they can.
now
And
do
then
yarn
social
combine.
workers, immediately it's an attack, it's an affront to their person, you know what they can. It's anything violating their like space.
It's a big advantage because of the term.
They take it very personally.
You forget all those
And
random
I've had
steps.
much less successful social workers. With the lawyers, they said,
Okay, but you do not have CD contracts, you have SM foundry, right? Wait, scroll, here,
But
scroll.
then I'm also realizing.
You have SM foundry, like go in
I need way more
here.
legal support. Like,
Okay,
should I-
so CD packages,
It's just like, it's just like we're over capacity.
So you deal with
what
three
you
legal
should have like,
firms.
for you automatically.
What about
Packages,
also all the
backspace
lawsuits,
slash,
all the
Every one of
lawsuits?
them.
SM
One of them
boundary.
is with TMU.
you can just do tabs, you don't have to type the whole thing. Slash,
You're thinking even attachment to Osgood,
yeah, just CO and then you do tab, that's
And
fine.
Osgood is another one that I'm
Yeah.
trying to.
And then
that's the
enter.
next target.
Okay, now do Starknet.
But it's not here yet. And
Enter.
I'm waiting for support for this one. And it should be-
For commands card,
So the
okay,
regular, like,
go
the
in
things that
and
you're-
add in your tools
it's
card
in-
two point one
in
five
respect,
point
You know,
one.
they'll go to court, but they'll be very, you know.
Because they don't have that experience yet.
And then like the ones in legal clinics, they're kind of like I see them as toxic. They're like, they're more
And now
bold,
random.
but they're like not. They're like, they're trying to work the system. So it's still from the, I won't capitalize it, but they'll
Yeah,
come
and
with
then-
clever tricks. And then the CBC really was reflective in their body after lots of arguments and lots of years that it was like, you're not working hard, you're not like giving us the tools we need. So eventually we ended up with them.
Okay.
Conversation, they've been very good to.
Okay.
So now, this
Fair.
first, so this now I can run the command that I'm supposed to over yarn.
So they're the
Which is-
Starknet also did the
They've
same
been
thing,
enough,
but
they've
yeah.
been in the trenches, they've been punched
Because
in a few
literally
times.
see, okay, yarn compile,
But what I need is the next level, what I call the focus. I need people to take even much more aggressive.
And so what's the profile on those, like,
yeah,
the both, like, what?
all contracts
what
are up to
qualities
date,
they have?
okay,
Are they
perfect.
From a certain law
Compilation,
firm or a
for
certain
me, when I did yarn compile, it automatically compiled my contract side. Now I don't know if my computer is just used to yarn compile or what is
So,
happening
basically,
there.
that could be a group of
But
lawyers that are retired.
now we're gonna do yarn deploy, okay?
That have time,
Yeah.
that are willing
Let me
to,
see what's happening here. Yeah,
basically,
yarn
what, people
deploy
that can take risks or people that don't have anything to lose.
and press
Yeah,
enter.
that kind of thing. You see, some of the lawyers in the dance, like when I see like for example, the landlord firm that is the most popular in Toronto, the less personalities. Like they're going to
Okay, and then it's deploying our contract if you can see on the RPC connected block 0. because this is our local testnet, and like the chain is like what we are going to be building. That's why it says block 0. Now it says execution failed because I will just move this board for a minute. It says execution failed because I did not deploy a
Throw
script.
things out there and see what
So
sticks.
we're just going to
Well, it's script, what does that mean?
no, there are scripts here. Let me show you. Let me go here in deployments.
So yeah, so you want to work basically on that.
Here, in under SN Foundry in scripts dash ts, right? It has the deploy scripts for the Wartrack. Like you need to run the script to deploy the Wartrack. So I'm just going to
Reputational risk is
I'm
not.
just going to run this command and see if it does not work. We'll directly go into the.
And I have seen it just one time on the lab, like personally. And I know that it is with somewhere else.
It's saying deployment scripts, right? I can do.
Corporate lawyer who was gay and this.
Okay. And you shut it all up as you guys care.
Did you get the same thing?
Something slightly different. I got a different path here, but I think same logic.
Because
TS nodes, scripts.
Yeah, I don't think we have like something called a like TS node script. So I think we have to do npm scripts dash ts, which is not even close to where I am. So I'm just going to move in that
His cases are taught in schools.
SN Foundry folder packages.
Oh, you have to go into the folder.
Yeah, because I am not there, right? Because it's only saying.
So he was
So I'll do npm
Go back up a directory again.
cd space dot dot.
Ah, yeah, I see.
Well, he was doing it for himself too, right? Does he do this? So why bother,
I'm
you
just
know?
going to take this.
Yeah, he got hands from beach that they didn't legalize, legalize in bars, and that was in the and then the one in public was all
I think you have to do npm deploy, but let me just
There was another
run
one,
this
his
through.
name was Peter, who was at
Yeah, you can
and
see if I'm wrong.
He's also very good, very aggressive. So he's an example of both, but he's no longer.
Yeah, you are have a persona of what a bull is.
It can.
No care attitude, he has nothing to lose, won't go in there and
And
willing to break everything in the China shop. Proverbial speaking.
And I also do like more with social careers and with policy makers and not being successful. I've got like maybe 3 or 4 social workers around. That's not me. I don't work with organizations. In fact,
So-
most of them are opposing.
So the 3 or 4 ones that you rely on, what about them working in, because they know other social workers, that might be a line to that. So,
They're
Okay, I am just going to do.
no, as an outcast, until it becomes the norm. And more of them or more of you. What do your ones that got, they retire or they moved on or?
Yeah, they just one was like in London and a friend in Nova Scotia.
Makes sense. Why give it all the bullshit, go to Nova Scotia and isolate yourself? That's the first month of the year. Shitty, that's not good. Okay.
I think there is an issue.
We're like, we don't want to be here, so we just want to like have everybody organized, everybody should take it. I'm like, yeah, I'm an anarchist in principle, but this is not.
Remember, decentralized anything doesn't really work without a and train all the other sub-dealers, you know, all the other roads that they then never will replicate that.
So my job is for organizers who have so I have to they're very much.
Do you know why they don't want to do that? Is it?
They're just like implemented people. They're like, oh, I was doing this organizing food and donations and donations and I just like thought that for this person to get into certain housing or talking to the social workers, none of it. And I think
Okay.
I don't want to take leadership.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes the perceived risk is what will prevent people from.
Do you have a similar error?
Certain things, don't want to do it.
Mine says
Once you put
TS
yourself
no
out there,
scripts,
perceived risk and consequence of doing
command
it,
failed. I don't have this file.
Yeah, don't
I
do
want
that.
neighbor.
Wait, there is,
Or-
I
or
think.
it could be- all the things is that, anyway, speaking for myself, is that I don't feel I'm experienced enough to be there. So, three things from my experience that I could say, that it's not that it applies to them, but it can come from my name.
Probably
You
yeah.
know, and so, learning that from mine is, sometimes it's having somebody tell you, it's okay, you're okay the way you are, you can do it, I believe in you. And I'll help you, like, what is the problem, trying to identify why they do
So
this.
here's the thing.
So,
Remember we
yeah.
ran yarn chain, but if we are not
telling
telling
them
it
they're wrong,
which
but
script
you
to
have a
go
valid
to,
reason, you know.
then how will
What's
it
the
go
real
to
reason?
that?
I want to know.
particular
And if there's a real reason, then there's no need to push it, because some, and if you can help them overcome that reason, then that gets you there further. But again, in a scenario where if they say no and you're not digging deep to say, why did you say no? And it's like, well, you listen to me, I'm saying no. And just let it be. Yeah, I hear you that you're saying no. Why are you saying no? What happened? Sometimes we have to, and this again is me, is like when I say no to my kids, because they tell me I say no all the time. So now I'm trying to say, okay, instead of saying no all the time, let me just go and think deeper why they want to do certain things. Instead of just, as human beings feel. They're okay doing things, even though they're in a leadership role, it's not part of leadership role. So they can always say, hey, it's not me, I'm just doing it. Any consequences? Don't look at me. But once you put that leadership role and any consequence happen, he's or she's a leader, then the risk might be a bit more than they want to assume.
Yeah, there is risk on that. The risk is that the things that they're asking for goes into a lot of the US. So they're building how that to into this office. And that's possible.
None of us want to be criticized. We just want to do good and be left alone. Some of us will move from Nova Scotia before the farm. We can.
I know you want to move back to Africa.
Yep. Spoke to my parents this week. They look like they're having fun. Back now. It was a good last time. It was cold weather.
Really?
They're in Ghana right now. Yeah. They said they're going to be in the capital for 3 weeks and then go back to the village. So, yeah. Nice. Call them when it was snowing. Show them the snow. Oh, thank God we're here. Yeah, you don't have to shovel snow and be a little cold. Come on. How about this? Plus 90. We have the air conditioner on. I go, oh. Yeah. So how about the tech stuff?
Yeah, so that's I'm excited about it. It's like
Because I know you were going through some fun with that one.
don't have time.
You remember both. I mean, I've been doing construction.
It looks so much better. I love this whole place.
And these guys now, I have to get curtains, or not curtains, but zebra blinds
Yeah.
for the houses of, and what's that place called, Cape of Park, place you got to find. And,
Put up some anime, some pictures.
that's the other thing I've been looking for pictures, but I didn't look at anime pictures, but that would be the next
Get
one.
one like that has women married.
Okay. Okay.
Like Lane is an animation about a girl who's into acting.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm kidding.
That's
by the
no,
way, I'm
no,
kidding.
no, no. Actually, it's good because I'm looking. I see pictures of trees, paintings of trees and stuff. We have two things we want to get: is the Bitcoin white paper and the Genesis block that we want to put up.
Okay,
So that's two.
Yeah.
But then I need more pictures. What kind of pictures do I want to put up? What kind of artwork? So, but I didn't go anime. So send me.
Trinity's a good hacker.
Yeah. That's a big link so that because if I was to put anime,
It
I'd
might
be
not
putting,
look professional though.
I'm gonna be putting stuff like Dragon Ball Z kind of anime because that's fighting is my thing. So doing Dragon Ball Z and yeah, yeah, that's those things are my thing. So even in the anime.
I wonder if there's like a martial arts and cyberpunk like mix up.
That probably is.
Yeah. Let's try to find out. I mean, the makers kind of like that.
Yeah, it is actually because there is a lot of fighting in there, physically fighting the system as well as yeah.
And what do the other people here think?
That's a good discussion. We had a guy who cooked. He's an artist, and we were saying we were going to ask him to actually commission to do some art. And he quoted me a price that started about 2-3 grand. And we had him going 2-3 grand. That's about $1 million. And I did this, but that's more than it cost me to kind of get going on this.
Just use AI.
But we haven't gone to canvas, we just get print.
There are print shops here who can like print on the
Canvas?
$20 or something.
So February, if I can get some artwork done, picture, we want to put some pictures. And the setup is okay on this side, so I gotta fix the setup on the other side. And move this chair on that side, and put this here. And
Oh, they print wallpaper here.
wallpaper.
Yeah, they'll print custom wallpaper. So if you can like AI generate something. Perfect.
Yeah, painted now, covered wallpaper is just beautiful, you know. And so I actually have to go to Home Depot and see if they can duplicate the color of the ceiling, because there's certain spots I want to touch up.
It honestly looks way better. Like, I don't know how you managed to do like it looks short period of time too. You did all this in like 1 week or something.
Yeah, 1-2 weeks. Now we gotta paint the hallway and fix the.
And I noticed the floor, like the sticks from the hallway too.
Now we do that. I have to fix the end, so is the glue. I have to get the contractor to come back and fix it while I do it myself if he's taking too long. And I put T-joints. Once those little things are done, as they're done, like February, I want to put up the Cohola MIT meeting or something like that here. So I gotta put this up.
Yeah, that reminds me. So there was that guy who I met who didn't want to work in engineering because he didn't want to support the weapon systems.
Okay.
Right? So should I invite him?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So let's do like we'll do like the third. You said Thursdays are not good for you, right?
The first one, the first is
Okay.
after the first one.
Okay, so we'll see the third Thursday of February.
There's also a woman, Lorraine, she used to organize a lot of tech meetups, and I'm trying to encourage her to start it. She left like a few tech exhibits. So I'm trying to,
So what's she doing now?
she's a lawyer.
lawyer with a check background. She has not be bad for us to connect with. So she's still a lawyer now, or
Yeah.
what kind of law she did?
Forgot.
Lawyer's always busy though. But if she has some time, we can go in.
She has scored up really large payoffs, mostly around women minorities.
We have, I know, because Brooklyn basically, so I have someone, International Women's Day, which is February and March.
Yeah, March.
So I have to, because I still want us to do it. So now, see, not this week, early next week, I think I'm gonna bring her in, some other women in, and some other people that want to help, and we'll plan the International Women's Day.
Are we doing International Women's Day?
Yeah, I wanna do it, so she's in for that. So now it's just location, I have to find. So location,
Highline beta.
what?
Highline beta.
How much they charging? Is that $800?
Yeah, 600 to 800 bucks.
Okay, I'll have Gaurav reach out to them
Okay.
and
Yeah.
and then we can work on the sponsorship. Then maybe we'll set up a meeting. Or
Mhm.
maybe I'll be women because Halima was here. I don't know if you remember Halima.
Who's Halima?
Halima used to work with Tracy at Futurist.
Oh, Halima Abubakar.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
East African.
Yeah. I know. I love her. She's a very good.
She's doing paramedics now. She's studying to be a paramedic.
Whoa.
So yeah, so let's maybe set up a meeting with all the people that